So, first off, how did it feel being back? I know we had some load management, but how did it feel to get back out there, especially in team drills?
Felt great, man. It's fun. It's a fun game. Getting back out, feeling well enough to get back out and participate, being with my guys, competing against the defense. It's fun.
I was curious, when you have this, I know you said you did a similar maintenance program in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But just how does that, knowing that you have a quote-unquote day off in practice, how does that maybe change the process, or do you do anything differently to make sure that maybe the mental side of the game is still sharp there?
It's a key word, process. Understand all this is a process. This entire segment of the season is a process where we're building up to get to peak performance and be ready, when the real live action starts. So, if you're not doing full 11-on-11 drills, you got to attack that process in a different way. That's weight room, that's training room, that's, so whatever the task is that day to improve, just taking care of that.
Terron, you obviously have nothing to prove. You've proven you're one of the better players in this
I appreciate
league.
that.
Now, getting here, you got a whole new fan base. What do you feel as an athlete you got to kind of reprove to the people that have never seen you on an every Sunday basis?
I think that's probably the tough part of the sport or professional sports. Is every day you have to prove yourself. Your career, whatever you've done, it really doesn't matter up to this point. You got to come with it every day, and that's the hard part of greatness or success is that consistency. Getting to that level every day, whether I know or you know that I can go out and do it and perform, you got to come with that mentality every day to show and prove.
How do you compartmentalize when they're constantly measuring all of you by the salary that you make, with cap space you take, and all those kind of things?
Yeah, I don't really know where that takes place. In the building, in the locker room, on the field, we all go out try to perform with one goal in mind, and that's to win. So we're not discussing salary caps or anything when the play's going on. Just trying to perform, execute, get the job done.
So what's been your impression, specifically in team drills going against that defensive front? Obviously, there's a lot of continuity.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were blitzing you guys a lot.
Yeah.
What's your impression of that front?
Man, real active group. Highly talented, a lot of skill. Adding Melvin Ingram to that group is, I think, extremely underrated. He's an amazing player. He's been that way for a long time. But a guy like Christian Wilkins, who has been highly productive but hasn't been that notable as far as like popularity, he's going to have I'm projecting that he have a standout year, more so in the stat line than ever before. Extremely talented player, intelligent player, real good hands and feet technique. Zach, another one, extreme technique. Agba, I'm a fan of those guys.
Next week, when you get to go scrimmage against the Bucks, a lot of people talk about whether it's practice or preseason games. A lot of people say you get more work out of those kind of scrimmages for players. Do you feel you get more out of those kind of scrimmages than you do a regular practice or a preseason game?
The type of the work we put in out here is high level. It's high level, and Mike demands that. So the level that we get to and compete at every day. You're not going to get much more or much different. You might see different styles of play, different schemes, but we get after it. We get after it out here, and I think it's great and will translate when we go to Tampa. I've played those guys twice a year for 9 years now, so I know that team, that defense, and they come with it, championship caliber team. So it'll be a good chance to get in and go technique versus technique, scheme versus scheme. But as far as the level and effort, nothing's going to be what we're doing out here.
Terron, at this stage of your career, do you need much 11-on-11 work in practice or many preseason snaps to feel ready for the opener?
It always it kind of varies. Like, you never want to put a count on it. I need this amount of reps. It's a feel. So you're getting that rust knocked off, technique, getting your eyes, hands, feet where you want them to be. That can take however long. Like, ideally, I want to be able to feel like I'm ready, like I'm game ready, season ready, early as possible. But I'm not there yet.
You ever played with two guys like Hill and Waddle, the kind of speed that they have on the outside and cutting ability that they have? I just wonder how corners are going to be able to stay with both those guys.
Never seen the likes of Tyreek Hill alone. The explosiveness, the 0 to 60 in 2.5. He's a model S. And Jalen too. Like, those guys are extremely talented, The burst is insane. Then Raheem and Chase, and we got a lot of weapons. Just trying to get those guys an opportunity to make plays.
As great players you've been, obviously you've had some tough luck too, unfortunately, with the health. Is that something you think about ever in terms of, boy, I would really like to play every game in a season? Is that something that ever crosses your mind?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is my job, man. This is what I do for a living. It's how I feed my family. It's how I make my life, you know. So that's what, ideally, like, this is all I want to do is play. All I want to do is play. Unfortunately, we don't always get to do what we want to do, you know. So my injuries have been in result of a lot of different things. More so compounding, coming back too early, and all those good things. So Mike and Kyle, the rest of those guys have been conscious and cognizant of everything that I've dealt with previously. But man, I'm trying to get on that field every day, every play. You know, this is what I do. I love it.
Is it almost a freakish ability to stay healthy in this league?
Listen, it's 100% injury rate in the NFL. It's a guarantee. Now, the severity, the magnitude of the injury, you try to prehab, do all this preventative work that I'm definitely tapped into. You know, the nutrition, the mobility, all those good things. You know, do everything that you possibly can do. Then it's control what you can control.
How difficult has it been to take a cautious approach to your practice participation and just be guarded and careful about it?
I wouldn't say it's a cautious approach because, like, once you're in there, you got to go. You got to go. I think it's being smart and not just jumping right in, especially coming back from some off-season work and getting healthy. Like, if I just was coming in fully healthy, I think my rep count would be different. But it was more so of a ramp up, you know, with the different studies in science and health technology. This has been proven to be most effective.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.